Hey everyone, welcome to musicwithryan.com. For today's lesson, we're going to go over the tune Will a Circle Be Unbroken in the key of G. And I'm going to do this in a Carter style actually, and so that'll give you a chance to play the melody while you accompany yourself, which I think is great for beginning intermediate players that kind of want a little more than just strumming chords. So I'm going to walk through it measure by measure for you, and let's go ahead first and give the arrangement a listen to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Alright, so as you've seen, pretty straightforward arrangement there, and I'd say again, beginning to intermediate, and you kind of have to have your boom chicka boom or your alternate bass drumming, I like to call it that, down for this Carter style arrangement. And if you don't, that's totally fine, because I'm going to walk you through this really slow and measure for measure, and close-ups of my left and right hand so you can see exactly what's going on and master this arrangement, and hopefully be able to use this type of playing in other tunes. I have some more like this, such as You Are My Sunshine and Wildwood Flower, Bury Me Beneath the Willow, and I'll Fly Away, all in a similar fashion. So if you like this, I encourage you to go over to my website, musicwithryan.com, and check those out. Check out my ebook, 25 Tunes to Improve Your Playing. And if you'd like to purchase this full-length lesson, and you'll get the full-length lesson, you'll get the tabs, and you'll get 2 backing tracks to practice along with. So yeah, I think that's very cool. So let's go ahead and walk through it measure by measure. If you like what you see, please subscribe to my YouTube page. So alright, here we go. I'm going to be playing my G 2 different ways sometimes, kind of depending on where I'm going and where I'm coming from. And in this piece, it's really discretionary, whatever you're most comfortable with. For whatever G shape you'd like to use, they're both going to work for this song. So if I switch back and forth a little bit, it's just kind of whatever's comfortable for this piece, and I encourage you just to do whatever is comfortable. So I get that question a lot. Why are you playing G like this? Why are you playing G like that? So either way is totally fine, I think, for this arrangement. I'll probably start it off like this. So I'm going to start on beat 2 there. And I'm just going to go a few measures at a time. The first measure, I'm going to count it off. So like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, there's the first 3.5 measures there. 1. And so, all the markings on the bottom of the staff are my pick direction, down and ups, and I have a few left-hand fingerings on top of the staff marked. And as you see, there's the only really eighth notes there that are connected are the strums. So you see 0, 3, 3, and really it's just these bottom 3 of the G chord. And if you hit more than that, that's okay. But I really try to stick to the bottom 3 with my down up, with my little boom chicka boom. So it has a little cleaner chord that way. Little pickup, 3 quarter notes on the D string, 2nd fret, using my 2nd finger, and then open G string, and down, up, down, up. So for those of you who have kind of mastered your alternate bass strumming, this shouldn't be a problem really. But for those of you who haven't done really anything in the Carter style, this genre, it might take a little bit getting used to that and reading this kind of music, the Carter style, because sometimes it looks like there's more than what meets the eye, so to speak. Okay, and then the next measure. That's just quarter note with a down up. 2 more quarter notes. I'm using my second finger, and notice I still have my G chord still strong fingered, and even though I'm not hitting this low note all the time, I still want to keep it pressed down, so my overtones don't ring out unnecessary overtones, and just in case I do like kind of mess up or fumble, I'm still playing a G note, and it's okay. It'll still fit and not sound terribly out of place. And that's a tough thing for beginners in the Carter style, is kind of keeping their whole hand. They want to move their whole hand out of position, but it's really good and it'll sound better if you can kind of keep it all there and just move only the fingers you need to. In this case, my second finger. So at the beginning, I might start with it off, but that was the first 3.5 there. That last measure of the bunch. Open G, down, up, open B. And the last thing I'm going to mention is that when I'm doing my down ups, I'm not doing them. I get some people that, especially if you haven't done this type of strumming, that end up doing those eighth notes like really, really straight and kind of choppy, like maybe like a marching band would do eighth notes really straight. And it's even hard for me to do almost, but I get a lot of that from students, and so I'm adding a little bit of a swing to them. I'm just kind of leaning back on the beat a little bit, so it's just not so straight. A little bit swung, I guess you could say. I'm just laying back. Okay, I hope you can hear the difference between those two. It might be really subtle, but it makes the playing sound quite differently when you're going up to speed, and just overall vibe in general. It will really change things. So be conscious of that and try to work on that if you're not used to the down ups, the alternate bass type of strumming, again, Carter style or